and welcome to another episode of the podcast at Not That Different, where we spotlight young neurodivergent talent and have a conversation about the person's journey. Today, I'm delighted to spotlight Sanjana Srikanth, a brilliant 28-year-old artist with an eye for colors and a penchant for spontaneity. Sanjana's art has been exhibited in various art galleries and has garnered lots of praise. Her recent solo exhibition at Karnataka Chitrakala Parishad was very well received by connoisseurs and critics alike. And I'm delighted to welcome Sanjana's mother, Jaya Srikanth, who will talk to us about her journey as Sanjana's parent and how she built on her daughter's love for colors. Hi, Jaya, and welcome to Not That Different. Such a pleasure to
Hi.
see you.
Hi, Shweta. So delighted to be here and be a part of this lovely podcast. I think this is an excellent initiative. We all need our voices to be heard and journeys to be shared. And
And
whatever
lots of
it comes up,
learning for others from the
a lot of
journey.
learning. And we learn too, right, along the process. I mean, I think I learn every single day.
Yes.
When I talk to parents. So it's always an ongoing journey. And I'm so glad to be a part of this.
Thank you. Thank you. So tell us a little bit about your journey with Sanjana and how did you figure out, that Sanjana has an interest in art and that she loves colors and this can translate into, something going into adulthood.
Definitely. So a little bit about Sanjana. She was born in Boston. We lived in Boston for about 7 years, and then the Bay Area for about 9 years,
Mm.
Fremont. But she was born in Boston, and when she was around two, in fact, she actually would walk when we go to shopping. Right, at the time she used to go, and this was the year '98. So she was born in '96. So this is in the year '98,
Mm.
where when the online and all that was not that much, right? So we
Mm.
had to go to physical shops to buy
Fresh,
stuff.
yes. Mm.
And so she used to actually get very fascinated by these coloring books in the
Mm.
aisles, and
Mm.
that's how it started. And so the earliest one that she started actually drawing or dribbling is using the coloring books and
Mm.
crayons. I
Mm.
mean, the favorite joke in our family and friend groups is that whatever you want to give something to Sanjana, give crayons. So that used to be the tagline. So she used to buy a lot of crayons and
Mm.
coloring books, but not so much active at that time. But slowly she
Mm.
started using a lot of coloring books, and that's how her major part of her thing with art, connect to art, was. And then we moved to the Bay Area in about '99,
Mm.
and she had been to some ceramic classes and some summer camps by the school district and all that, but nothing like a major into art or painting or anything. So continued with the coloring books only. When we were in the Bay Area, when we were in US, that's all she did. But then what happened is that, but one thing I noticed always is that the coloring books, right? It used to be very, I think, sort of now I'm thinking it's very therapeutic maybe for her, because
Probably.
she's going through food allergies. At that time the biomedical things was very on at that time. Just started in the Bay Area, so all of us moms, we were like on it, and we were like doing a lot of
Mm.
supplements and therapies and speech therapy and OT and all that stuff. And I think somewhere down the line this calmed her down a lot.
Mm.
So I think that is what I could feel right now, because that gave a maybe. So when Sanjana does coloring, it is like one Zen moment. She will be in a Zen
Mm.
moment, kind of a thing. So that is all was happening there. But then then I pulled. I mean, so she was going to a regular, typical preschool, typical kindergarten, and all that. But then she also was in special ed. Diagnosis came only in 2000 actually.
Okay.
So she was 4.5 by the time she got
Mm.
diagnosed. So at that time, only speech delays was there, and then but she started talking. So we thought it was all fine, and
Mm.
then but the ecolic speech, the preschool picked it up, and
Mm.
then the therapies and interventions and all that started. But she was always put in a regular school with a, special ed department, kind of a
Support.
thing.
Mm. Mm.
Inclusion was always a part of that. But then what happened around third grade, when she was in third grade, it was like very difficult for her to focus in the school, because for all the maybe the allergies and all that was creating a havoc in the body. So somewhere down the line I actually did homeschool. That is a different journey altogether. I can talk a whole new podcast about it, how we started homeschooling, and
Mm.
how I fought with the California school district, because homeschooling was not allowed at that time.
Mm.
California was major on homeschooling for everybody else except special needs. So they were like, yeah. So the
But they
district was
wouldn't
very,
support. but they wouldn't be able to support, the kind of supports that a child needs.
Correct. So, but no, the lot of states have a lot of regulations there, but California was actually very progressive that way. But for special needs, somehow they were like not very keen because they can't monitor, and it's for the safety of the kids actually. Finally, but then I actually picked up a lot of, that is my favorite. What I say is a Gandhian moment for me. It's like I fought a lot, and but there was a wonderful program manager who was like a 20 years of service. He actually retired that year. He will still keep teasing me. I'm still in touch with him. I'm still showing him Sanjana's progress. He's retired and he's living in the boondocks up there in California. But then, yeah, I'm still in touch with him, and I'm still keeping him, and he'll still keep teasing me, oh my God, you were like fighting with me like anything. I've never seen a mother like you. I'm like, I never fight in my life. This is my first time. So there's always that joke. But yeah, so that happened. So because of him, actually, what we did is that, so I said, okay, now we have a kid with autism, especially, it does impair your social skills.
Yes.
So I told the school that I'll do the teaching part. Don't worry. But she has to go to the school for the social part.
Yes.
So I kind of worked out a deal with them, which this program manager was a sweet guy who helped me with that. But then it was very new for them, right? So they said, okay, we'll give you 1 year. You prove to us that her grades are improving, and then we'll see. Otherwise, we'll pull her back to the district. Anyways, that's, like I said, my homeschool journey is a different thing. But there is a backstory to why the art is also connected to that, because we did that kind of an arrangement, which was completely new, but it worked really well for her, because she used to go to school for her PE and music and all that stuff, and meet other kids. They used to take her on field trips there. So I really liked that part. So what happened is that 2008 we moved to India. Right, I have another child, and then so it was too much for me, homeschooling and everything. I quit my job, but then it was all like really a lot.
It's too much.
So,
yes.
Too much, and we are always planning to come to India at some point, and so we moved to India. In fact, 2000, in the early 2000, actually, before we moved to Bay Area, we actually came to Bangalore, and we looked at actually schools here for Sanjana. But we didn't move at that time, whatever. But then we moved.
Yeah, when the schools back then, see, my daughter was diagnosed, I think, in late 2007, early 2008, when she was, 2.5 or 3. Schools were completely clueless, actually.
No, we were looking at mainstream. We didn't even have a diagnosis, at that time.
Yes.
So you won't believe, we came and checked out NPS Indira Nagar, and they showed us a brochure for TISB, actually, the international school. So that's how it was back then, right? So anyways, 2008, we moved to in Bangalore. And then when we moved to Bangalore, I wanted to keep the same arrangement, right? I wanted to do part-time homeschooling and part-time for social. So we checked out a lot of schools, but I mean, this is like really something I feel like it's all like much beyond our thing, right? Some serendipity or divine or whatever it is. My husband happened to actually talk to, he came in to check out more schools first. He happened to talk to Bangalore International School. That's based in Hennur. And that was the first actually American international school. At that time, there were not many, right? So they were one of them. So they somehow had a smaller school, and they somehow agreed to it, that it's okay, we'll take her. So that was like a huge thing for us. So we enrolled her there. My younger one went to Indus, so that is on the other side. So both kids went on different sides. We were in Whitefield. And right now, this traffic, I don't even, that day we just crossed Hennur, and I was just telling Sanjana, how did you even come here this far? But at that time, the traffic was not that much.
Yeah, it was bearable, it was doable. It was
doable. Exactly, right? Right now, I can't even think about it. So that is what actually led to, so that's kind of that's why I'm giving that backstory. So homeschool, it's a different struggle altogether. I had a hard time because I had to do an US based curriculum, right? So that was a different thing. I worked out a lot, and then we finally ended up in 8th grade. I ended up tying up with a thing called a charter school called the Learning International School. Yeah, based in Maryland. So and then through them is when we actually did our graduation. See, it's been such a long time that even the name is like TLCI is what we call it. I'm now even getting the thing. So anyways, that is a different one. So BIS agreed, and this was a huge thing for us. So I used to do teaching her in the morning, and at 12:30 she'll go to school for the afternoon classes. So she'll have lunch with the cafeteria. They even offered some speech therapy, because by the time we had already done, she was 10.5. So we already maxed out a lot, but they did that OT, and then they did PE and music, and then art. So that's when art came in.
Hmm.
So it was much later I realized. Right now I'm like telling people, if there is any kid interested in art, please try BIS, because their art department is one of the best.
Hmm.
Apparently, we didn't know that at that time. So like I said, it just happened. So Sanjana, sixth grade, she joins BIS,
Hmm.
and just in 1 month, the first PTM, right? So this is my favorite go-to story actually ever. I could have told this story about 10,000 times ever. So the first PTM,
Hmm.
there was a teacher called Frank. So we owe a lot to him. We owe a lot to teachers, but he was the first one. Okay, he was a HOD of our department. So he calls. So PTM, I go there, meet the other teachers, and then he calls me,
Hmm.
and then the question he's asking is like very strange. He's like, ma'am, has Sanjana learnt a formal art? This is his question. Painting. I said, no. I mean, she's done some ceramics and all that, and she does coloring books and all that, but nothing to do with art. We had never taught her anything. And he's like went into a technical mode, He's like, look at her strokes. And I'm like, both sides of the family, no connection to art. We have music, something, we have techies, science, engineering, everything except art. I'm a finance background, nothing to do with art. And he's like detailed, he's explaining, look at her strokes, this is the shading and all that. And I didn't understand a word of
One
what he
bit.
was saying. Went over my head. So, and then he asked me this beautiful question, which I'll never forget. He's like, can I work with her? Is this something I want to take up? I'm like, please go ahead. Please.
Absolutely. I mean, it takes a lot,
Absolutely.
I think, to look beyond that label, and which is what I think we always, sort of want to get it to people across,
Correct.
right? They
And
are
in fact,
children, they're
I
teens, they're
actually,
young adults. Look beyond the label, see what they can
exactly,
do.
right. So in fact, beyond labels is the tagline, the banner we
Mm.
took to the Rio Olympics.
Mm.
Beyond labels. That's something I came up with actually. So anyway, so I'm in fact I actually thought she would do something with music, in fact, because she was totally into Carnatic music even as a toddler.
Mm.
Even as a toddler, baby steps you take and go and switch on the
Mm.
thing to listen to Carnatic music. And I used to sing to her a little bit, whatever. I'm like totally into that also. Not right now, but at that time. But we take her to Carnatic music every single year to the music academy in Chennai, right? The music season. So that is what I thought her interest was going to be. I was totally, caught by surprise. But then he actually is the one who made the breakthrough. So and then, but even after that also, they were working something, and they never actually, one or two paintings they'd show at every year, the annual thing, they'll have some art show, but nothing like major. So that was going on. And then the homeschooling is going on, and then 2 3 years, and then another teacher called Malama. She's
Mm.
also like a wonderful, and she is the one who took her to the next level.
Mm.
She worked on that really, really hard with her also.
Mm.
So she joins the school, and then things are going on. And then eighth grade comes, and then ninth grade comes,
Mm.
and then what happens is that the ninth grade comes, and I have this thing called, I wanted to do a sweet 16 party for Sanjana. So this Malama is like a young teacher. So I was just tell her that I want to do something nice and I want to throw a grand party. And because Sanjana loves birthday parties, this girl is like so much, and she remembers everybody's birthdays also. In our family, she's the one who remembers everybody's birthday, and she'll remind us actually the calendar. She's very good with that. So then what happens is, then she says, okay, ma'am, we'll do something. And then we were just planning on that. And then she suddenly calls me one day and says that you should come and just come to the school. I want to surprise you. Okay. I was like, what is it going to be? I was in fact thinking that, oh my God, maybe there's something else going on. You get
That's
worried, right?
exactly what we try to think of, right?
Correct,
The
correct.
first thing somebody
Because
says
on
surprise
and
is
off
for a,
behavior
yeah,
issues comes and all
yeah,
that. So I'm
right.
like, oh my God, I'm in trouble right now. They're calling me. But
Mm.
you won't believe it. I just go to the school,
Mm.
and at the principal's office, near the principal's office, they have about 50 sketchworks and artworks of Sanjana's,
Mm.
50 of them piled
Mm.
up in one place. That's the first time I'm seeing all her artwork like so much. And then she's like, this is
Mm.
all she's done this. I mean, with some help with the teachers, of course, the ideas and all that. She needed help at that time. So, but this is what she has done.
Wow.
And she's like, why don't we do a solo show for
Mm.
Sanjana and combine it with the Sweet 16 party? This was the idea she gave. I was like blown away. That scene is still in my eyes. I wish I had much more phone cameras at that time to take pictures. Never forget that. Okay. And then, of course, we ran with it. ran with it. So that was the first solo show. So
Mm.
we lived in a community, big community, and they had a hall, and so we displayed it there. 50
Mhm.
artworks. And one thing I have to tell the story is that there was one German couple who
Mm.
actually had come to BIS, watched her do one of the artwork, and pre-booked her artwork.
Wow.
Yeah, and 50 artworks went sold in 2 hours, less than
My
2 hours.
God. Wow.
Yeah. And so my this thing was that I wanted to do some charity along with that. So we gave it to the Sunshine Autism School. The
Mm.
entire proceeds we gave to them. About 50,000 we collected. So that was how it. And the principal came for the inauguration. The whole BIS came. The school came. So much cheer and a
Mm.
birthday also. So yeah, our
It
relatives
was a
also
big
came.
deal, and that motivates them so much more. And
Huge, huge,
to go
huge.
and do that all over again. I think we
Exactly.
need that. All of us
But
need
the
that.
more importantly, I think because our teachers, right? They had a lot of connections. We got because we are not into the art world, right? So because of the teachers, they actually called a lot of senior artists who are
Mhm.
all senior artists right now. They called them for the show,
Mhm.
and some of them are still her mentors. So
Wow.
that is how big it was.
Mhm.
And the principal gave a beautiful speech and all that and all that. So that was how the first show started. And after that, just it was very beautiful journey. So meanwhile, what happens is that Sanjana gets this International Diana Award. That happened because the school counselor actually apparently Sanjana had written the name of a bully. I didn't
Mhm.
even know she knew the word called bully. So she had actually written the name and told that somebody is bullying me.
Mhm.
So they actually we don't know about we don't even know what an International Diana Award is or even a Diana Award is. They actually applied for an anti-bullying stance. So they applied and then Sanjana got the award.
No,
So
that's
that
really
was the
nice. See, so many neurodivergent kids. I mean, it's a very common experience because they
Mm,
are different.
more common than we think,
It's more
actually. Yeah,
common than we care to acknowledge. They get bullied,
correct.
and they do get bullied to the point that for many of them, it even impacts their personality. It impacts their,
Absolutely.
willingness to go to school. But I think it's,
Absolutely.
and if you're
No,
saying
but
that
for this, I think I have to really credit the school because they actually put Sanjana as a poster child for how to stand up to a bully. Okay.
exactly.
But there were beautiful other, I mean, there were so many kids who are very close to her and who try to talk to her and as much as you can to a kid on the spectrum. They did all that also. But this negative experience also happened, but they
But
turned it
I
into a
think it's
positive thing.
amazing because it just shows how resilient she is, right? On the one hand,
Correct. Correct.
we are saying that
Oh,
autism is a communication
that is
disorder.
like mine is like one you can't take, she won't take. See, but the thing is we sometimes even in the US, right, there was one teacher actually who was very strong to her and she didn't take it at all. I mean, she would give back. She doesn't take it. She's like
Yes.
a very spunky kid. It
Mhm.
can be a negative thing sometimes, but it can my
Also,
thinking is that
survival instinct.
exactly right, because you're not there to guard them all the time,
Absolutely.
right? So the kid has to guard themselves. And
Mm.
but she's also a very loving kid. If you're nice to her, she'll be like completely all over you and like do anything for you. But
Mm.
if you're like little bit, she doesn't like this. That's why ABA never worked for us actually.
It doesn't work for a lot of people. I think at the community, we're
At times
tired of
ABA
saying
was the only
it.
thing, right? But then there was
It
something called
was at some
RDI.
point, that's how they promoted it. But, I
Exactly.
think people said baby, I realized, at least here in India, I mean, I realized they weren't making sense and I just
So
pulled
it
out.
didn't work for us, but in the Bay Area, when we were there, it worked for a lot of people. It didn't work. We tried twice, thrice with the best therapists. It didn't work. But we all did. Our parents, we did something called RDI. It's called
Mm.
Relationship Development Intervention. At that time,
Mm.
they just started it. So we
Mm.
all were parents with it, and it's a parent-based program. That worked
Mm.
really well for us. So
Yes.
it was a wonderful hit, and that was actually translated into homeschooling for me. Actually, I used a lot of those,
Did those
interventions. Yeah,
strategies. Yeah.
that worked really well. So what I'm saying is that yeah, when if you're very strict with her, it just doesn't work. That's what
Mhm.
we figured out. But the other thing is that independent and the thoughts and all that is what actually helps her into art. Now people are telling that senior artists are telling us
Yes.
that her art is
Mm.
very independent and strong and bold, and that is the words they are using. So something what is contrived as negative,
Mm.
as we see, but sometimes it has turned out to be a little bit of a
Mm.
positive thing. Of course, we have kind of talked to her that in a social setting you
Mm.
can't exactly always want what you have, and you have to kind of do that.
Yes.
But I think our kids also know that, but they just can't help it. That's the process, right?
Yeah, I mean,
That is
it's just, they're living in a world that's not exactly designed for them, right? But I
Exactly,
think all of
right?
them are very resilient, and yeah, they all have very strong personalities. That's probably why they're able to express
Correct.
themselves the way they can.
Exactly.
Nature has
Correct.
endowed them with something that stops them from expressing the way you and I do,
Exactly,
but they
right?
still
I
express
mean,
very
I
powerfully.
mean, I'll tell you, I mean, I keep telling this to people is that, we can't live even for a day in their shoes, actually.
Yes,
We can't even think of a life in their shoes. And we
yes,
all judge them by, what we are, thinking. And
mm,
life is hard. Life is tough for them. Yeah, yeah.
yes,
But, our kids are resilient.
resilient.
That's the main point.
Yes.
So then what happens is that talking about the art journey again. So there was another teacher then who joined. That also is like serendipity. I go to a framing shop and I'm looking for a teacher to come home because this is all happening in the school. I want to boost her art thing at home. And then I meet someone who says that there's a teacher who comes home, and then I just call him and he just made it. And he's our teacher till now,
Wow.
actually. He comes home even now. And
Mm,
so, because of him, he actually encouraged a lot of our abstract works. So,
mhm,
every teacher has played like their own part, right? So, he did that.
mm,
And then the very valuable addition was Dodamani sir. He's a very senior artist in Bangalore. He
mm,
comes into the picture, and then we get mentoring from him. He's such a senior artist in Bangalore, very, very famous. If you say Dodamani sir, everybody knows. So, in fact, he is the one who inaugurated her CKP, actually,
mm, mm,
the recent one. So then they both join in, and then Binod is the one who actually took a lot of interest in her abstract work. Till the
mm,
time Sanjana was doing very traditional work and inspired by or helped by teachers or anything, then she gradually turned into more of abstract. So this is 2013, I think,
mm,
yeah. So then we do a show in Chennai, Lalit
mm,
Kala. That happened. That was also a huge hit. And then what happens is that the India inclusion part comes. We got introduced to Feroz. I now don't even remember how we got introduced to him. But then he actually, what he did is that he showcased Sanjana's painting, a Van
mm,
Gogh painting, in the World Economic Forum. This
mm,
happened in 2013. So that gives a big boost. So
mm.
in fact, I just wrote down in case I forget the painting. The painting was chosen, and
Mm.
his theme was everyone deserves a chance, only we can create it. So
Yes.
that was the theme behind that. So that was a lovely one that happened. India inclusion was a huge boost for her. Her
Mm.
art was auctioned there along with Sachin Tendulkar's bat, actually. So that
Wow.
was prestigious auction. And then and then 2015 she graduates from both TLCI and BIS, huge graduation ceremony, both the places. We went all the way to Maryland to receive the. So I have to mention my high school my school counselor in TLCI. So she's a teacher. She's a 35-year-old experienced teacher.
Mm,
She's the one who helped me, who mentored me to do the
mm,
teaching. She overseed my whole thing in TLCI, so I can never forget her. So that has happened. And then what happened is that 2016 is when the Rio Olympic thing happened. That's also just serendipity. Cisco apparently happened to sponsor the
mm,
Olympics, and my husband works for Cisco. And just one of the employees, someone we just told him that, sir, why don't you just put your daughter's
mm,
bio and see if he can be a torch bearer. We
mm.
are like Olympics. She doesn't do any sports. What
Sports
is
and
this
all.
got to do with it?
Mm,
Right? We were like confused. And in fact, you know what? We were so much engrossed into the daily rut of life. I have
mm,
another one,
mm,
her schooling, her thing. I was involved in the Indus school also. I was
mm,
part of the PTM.
mm.
So her journey also, I've been like throughout in the school. I was a very active part. So balancing so much, it was too much, right? And but this girl, so sweetly, I can never forget her. Like the good Samaritans that we need to thank for in life. She actually she keeps asking my husband, pestering him to apply. And then finally he's like, okay, you know what? I'll just send something because you're asking. That is how it happened. Look at that, no? So, and we didn't even know whether she's been selected or anything like that, and she gets chosen.
Wow.
So that is a huge one. So this is like the Paralympics,
Mm,
and she was one of the torch bearers that she was chosen for that. And now we have to get a painting done for the Rio.
yes.
So Rio, they
Mm,
have a Cisco office.
mhm,
I think it's called Casa Cisco. So they wanted us to do a painting for that. So
mm,
we did that. And then we thought, okay, why do we have a lot of paintings? When we do another art show. So
mm,
that happened in Venkatappa Art Gallery,
mm,
right here in Bangalore. So that got inaugurated. And so yeah, that happened. That was a beautiful event. And then we go to Cisco for the Rio Olympics. So this is the another thing I wanted to share is that, so I asked Sanjana, like, what do you want to tell, the message that you want to give? You know what she told me? I am super smart.
Wow.
That's what she told me. Not even regular smart, huh? This one is like super smart.
That
So
they, we don't acknowledge that's all that.
right, so she wrote that. She always used to say that. It's very funny, you know, if you ask her what do you, some anything you ask, she'll say because I'm smart, because I'm smart. So that used to be a tagline. Anyway, so then my tagline, I came up with beyond labels. I was very this thing that you said the same thing. So we carry all these banners
Hmm.
to the Olympics. So that happened, and just very beautiful. Somehow we managed, you know, at that time. So as soon as we came to India, something miracle happened. The food allergies actually came down a lot. We could actually travel everywhere, and you know, it was like a nice thing that happened. Otherwise, in like you know, South America, there's no concept of vegetarian food, or you know, very
Yeah.
difficult to find, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, so that lovely event happened in Rio, and then this also this other art thing happened.
Hmm.
And yeah, and then in between there was a Kochi BNL show that happened, you know, something. And then what happened is the Goa show. That was very interesting because we know the art teacher, right? He is also very good in sculpting.
Hmm.
So he came up with this unique idea
Hmm.
that why don't we do a sculpture show based on Sanjana's paintings?
Hmm.
So Sanjana helped a little bit, but mainly it was his thing more because she's like sensory, you know, it's very
Yeah.
difficult, right?
Right.
But
Right.
all the paintings are based on her paintings and the sculptures were based on her paintings. So Goa, I don't even know why we chose Goa. Till now, it's a joke. I actually don't know. So we both like, you know, came up with this because my husband was like very busy with the family emergency at that time. His father was not well. So he was very preoccupied. It's me and him and completely done at home. The garage, he did the whole sculpture and we shipped everything to Goa. He took it by train, actually, poor
Wow.
thing. It was like so good. Such a nice guy. And then the Goa show happened, and it happened to be like some of the senior artists in Goa. One of them being a cartoonist, actually a very famous cartoonist, and other one, the inauguration was done by other one who's actually a college principal, the art college, Goa College of Arts. So they both did the inauguration.
Hmm.
A lot of people came. Lena Sunish is the one. She's a art historian actually, who actually helped us with the whole show. We owe a lot to her. I would have to thank her a lot. And she gave us this beautiful testimony of Sanjana's artwork. It is still being displayed everywhere. We take that banner everywhere. So that happened. And because you need people to help you in the local,
Knowledge.
right?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So that happened, and then that was beautiful. So
Hmm.
that was 2017, I think. And then there was a little bit of a break. And then, yeah, 2018, what happened is that we had to relocate back to the US.
Hmm.
So my younger one got into college.
Hmm.
So she joined UCLA.
Hmm.
So we just thought, okay, for 4 years, just to be with her, why don't we move
Yes.
there?
Hmm.
Right? So we lived in the Northern California. So we were very familiar with the area. But then we moved to the Southern California because that was closer to the college. So we moved to a place called Irvine. And lovely thing happened there also. We just went around, a lot of art galleries, beautiful. And then we actually, she also enrolled into a class where, you know, art class where there was a couple of good teachers. But then they were more into ceramics actually. So she made a lot of ceramics work there. We still have them.
Hmm.
So yeah, that happened in there. But then COVID hit.
Yeah.
COVID hit, so we had to come back to India, right? So that happened. But in between though, 2019, Art Bengaluru happened. That is another very prestigious event. So that happened, and then one of her sculptures and one of her art paintings got displayed. She was displayed as a young artist. Huge thing happened. It was not our show, but then yeah, we
Yeah.
joined.
Hmm.
So that was a beautiful event happened. But then what happened is that COVID hit, and then my younger one also came home because colleges were online.
Yes.
But the COVID took a big toll on Sanjana actually. You know, her health issues came back when we moved back, right?
Hmm.
The food allergies came back. We don't
Hmm.
know why. I'm just thinking the North American gluten. People say
Probably.
it's very bad. Yeah. Europe is
Probably.
actually good.
Hmm.
Yeah. So we've traveled all over Europe. Nothing has happened because Europe is also bread eating, right?
Yes.
But nothing happened. But people say then but so we had forgotten about the food allergies, right? We
Because it
didn't
was such a
realize
long
that it would
time.
come back.
Yeah.
Long time.
Hmm.
No enzymes, nothing, digestive enzymes she used to take before, nothing, and now everything came back with a vengeance and COVID. So in the COVID times, what happens is that at one point, my husband and my younger one got stuck in Irvine, and we were here.
Hmm.
we both were here. So she could not take it. Every day she would ask, when is
When are they
Appa
coming?
and Ritu? She's called Ritu, my younger one, right? Appa Ritu, Appa Ritu. When are they coming? When are they coming? She just could not take it. But yeah, it's the sad part is that it took a big toll on her. So health wise, and again we had to again go back and start all over
Again.
with the enzymes, supplements, and everything. Now she's a lot better, but even now she has to have an enzyme before the eating anything.
Yeah.
So this gluten thing works like a catch-22. The more you deny, the more you crave. So that is a thing. So the allergy specialists always tell you that. And so what happens is that the more you deny them, the more they crave
Exactly
for
what
that.
they want to
It's
keep
like
eating.
carbs for us, Yeah. So, but poor thing, it took a big toll on her. Psychologically, it took a toll on her. And nothing was happening in the art also, right? Everything was down with the COVID. The
And
only
the
lovely
defects
thing
they've
happened.
grown up over these years. When they are younger, they
Exactly.
take the enzymes. It's easier to manage them. But when they're an adult,
Correct. And because
you
she's
have to
older,
let
she
them
knows.
understand. Yeah.
Correct. And she's a foodie. She loves to shop. So this was a huge thing for her. But meanwhile, the other part I missed out is that after finishing her BIS, right? And homeschooling 12th, she actually joined 1 year in the Picasso Animation College in nearby because we wanted to see if digital art is her thing, which is not a thing. She's not a digital art person. She's a very much a physical art person, but we tried that for 1 year. Yeah. And then we were also looking at art colleges in Bangalore. So everywhere we went, CKP we went, there's other art colleges here. We even went, in the US also we checked out. But the problem is they all needed, in India at least, they needed a lot of the exam writing.
Yes.
And the Karnataka University, they were not willing to make any accommodation.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a
They
huge.
will not make any accommodations.
Correct. But even we tried that even for 1 year. We tried even that for 1 year, but it didn't work out. But then I found this excellent online art academy based in Indore. So they had offered a diploma program in art. So she enrolled into that. And this was remote, completely online, and run by someone called Pooja Jain. And at that time, so why I liked her even more is that she's from the master's. She's done her master's in fine art in California College of Academy in San Francisco. And that's a place we went to actually to check out whether we could enroll Sanjana. So she had done her MFA there. So she brought all those materials also into this.
And the strategies and the techniques.
Because you need the course materials, right, to do that. So that was a nice thing happened. So Sanjana finished that for 1 year, 10 months actually. So 10 months into the animations, all taught by Vinod though. So I would facilitate and he would come home and teach everything, and I'll send the materials and the coursework, finished one and all that. But then nice thing happened is that 2019, they also affiliated themselves with the university called Sri Krishna University based in Madhya Pradesh, and they were offering a BFA program, a bachelor's in fine arts. So we said, okay, since COVID is not happening, nothing is going on, so let's start that also. So Sanjana started that also from home, and then she finished that in 2022. It was very hard because we know, he had to go to his hometown.
Yes.
He had his own thing. He's dependent on. Yes, it's dependent on one teacher. No, I have no idea how to teach also. So but they also had a lot of writing and all that. Somehow they allowed typing, so she could do that. So I have no idea how we finished, but we have finished it. Now the certificate is pending in the university, and we have to go there and do biometric evaluation to pick it up. We have not done that yet. So that is still going on. So that happened nice, but then nothing in the art. Everything was to stand still, and all this was happening. So then finally, this is one we broke the ice by the 2025, we wanted to somehow, jumpstart. Oh, meanwhile, 2022, the coloring book happened. So that also by chance, what happened is that short stay in the US, right? I happened to check out a lot of the bookstores, and I always thought coloring book is for kids, right? You assume. But at that time, there was a huge wave of adult coloring books going on.
Because people, were at home, they were so stressed out, they just didn't know what to do.
And art therapy, right? Part of art therapy. So that was displayed. A lot of them were displayed in the aisles, and I've never seen that before because coloring book phase was over a long time back, and then I never did coloring book after that, right? So then I thought, why not, try something like that, because we're not doing anything right now. Why don't we use her coloring, pages, her artwork, and turn it into a thing? So I got some ideas, and then from there I worked with a designer here.
Hmm.
Oh, that was also like a 2-year long project. It
Hmm.
was not easy, but it
Hmm.
took a lot of time. But then labor of love, and then I had ideas from Amazon. I saw some thing, and then there I see some copies, and then I brought some ideas, and then that happened. So not easy at all. It took a while, and then we had to find a publisher, and finally it
Hmm.
got the thing. And then Feroz is our like I said, I always call him my lucky charm. So he's the one who helped us with the launching of the thing. We got it published and then released it in Bookworm on Church Street,
Hmm.
and then finally it's on Amazon.
Hmm.
So that happened at least in between. But then the physical art show is when she gets a high, no, right? I mean,
Absolutely. It's there in front of her to see. People are there
exactly.
appreciating.
And oh, madam loves it, loves it.
Tell me
So
which one of us don't love that?
yeah, attention, right? So then so then what happened is that I wanted to somehow make it into CKP, because
Hmm.
see, in the art world, right,
Hmm.
instead of more than the private galleries, it's the public galleries or the government galleries that have a
Hmm.
lot of importance. So
Absolutely.
and by chance, we all our art shows have been always in government galleries.
Hmm.
Actually, it Goa also, it was a Kala Academy, which is a
Hmm.
government gallery. Lalit Kala,
Hmm.
Venkatappa,
Hmm.
everything is a government gallery, right? So we wanted to do that. So CKP, there was a big process. It was not easy.
Hmm.
There was a 6 months waiting time, and then they have a long process. So we had to apply and then submit for to a committee. So
Yes.
that happened in December, and they accepted it within 2 weeks. But
But
then
the
they
whole
didn't have
process
slots.
of
There's a
making it
process.
happen. Hmm.
Correct. No, but the submission and the acceptance was in 2 weeks, but the dates. So they have this Sante going on in
Hmm.
January and lot of artworks going
Yeah, I
on.
mean, they
It's a
always
very
keep
busy
something
place.
or the other going on there at CKP. Yeah.
So in fact, they were supposed to give us a slot in June, and
Hmm.
then suddenly they said we have a cancellation in February.
Hmm.
Can you take it? And we had 3 weeks time. You will not believe it. So the other thing is that, so by the time now Sanjana is more into abstracts, right? What you're seeing at the background is a lot of her
Yes.
abstract work, right? We have about 100 of those canvases now. 100 of them all over the house. We have canvases, but none of them framed actually, right? So in 3 weeks time, we had to get everything going, from framing to calling people and doing a show. And oh my god, I have no idea how we did it. But our biggest other motivation was that my younger one was coming to India at the same
At the
time.
same time. Hmm.
So at least the inauguration she missed actually, but the next day she was here.
She's there.
And
Yeah.
she's missed out, yes. And she is actually missed out at Bengaluru, but the
Hmm.
Goa show and all that, she was there. But then this one, I wanted her to, so that was the motivation. But then 3 weeks was like, oh, it was like quite a challenge, because it's been 5 years now, or more than 5 years. We had forgotten how to do an art show, right?
Hmm.
We had to rework everything, because at that time, WhatsApp was not this much,
Hmm.
right? Flyers were more physical flyers. See, things change a
Lot
lot.
of changes. We say only 5 years, but so much
Lot
has
of
changed
changes, right?
in
Well,
5 years.
luckily, I'm a part of a lot of the WhatsApp groups. I'm still connected to the art world, which is all great, but it took a lot of effort. But thankfully, again, people helped and pitched in, and we always have like wonderful support. So something wonderful happened, miracle, and then yeah, the inauguration happened, and then huge success, 5 days. But then so many visitors from abroad, from here, and people coming and visiting, and she doesn't have the patience to sit through the day. So what will happen is that my husband will take the metro and go in the morning, and then he will be receiving the people, and then I mean talking. You have to be there, no, physically.
Yeah.
And then I used to take her in the afternoon with my younger one, and then we used to be there for. Oh, she doesn't want to come after that. Like she didn't want to. I was like, okay, the gallery is closing. Let's go home. She's like, no, I want to be here for some more time. So it was that good, and I could see the joy
The
in her
joy.
face. And yeah,
Mm.
so we used to introduce her as the artist, and people would come and tell her, and
It's very.
she's like soaking it all in and enjoyed it. And the best joke is that at the end of CKP, she's like coolly asking me, so Sanjana art show, April art show. I'm like, we
See,
just
so I
finished
got
one.
just now. April, May.
He's like, we just finished one. Just give me some relief, man. So, yeah. So that was a funny thing happened. But then, yeah. So it was really good. And yeah. So that is where we stand right now. And you were asking me about her other what is the next for in her
Yes.
art journey, right?
Yes.
So we're planning to just continue. We have to first get the certificate from Chatapur. That has been like 1 year now. The problem is that the place is like a little bit remote.
Yeah,
So
I think
it's
one of
not
it,
like
it's not very easy to,
exactly not
yeah,
easily accessible. It's near
yeah.
Khajuraho and it's about 1 hour from Khajuraho. So there's no direct flights. And so because of her sensory, the other thing that has happened is that this girl, from a baby, she's been like traveling back and forth, long distance,
Long
international
distance.
travel everywhere. But now the sound sensory is like a little bit too much. So
Yeah, I
after
think the 2, 3 years of that COVID and staying at home, it probably,
exactly,
because everything is
it
about them
is
adjusting to
really,
whatever's around them.
yes, yeah.
I
I've
think
heard this
it's,
from many other parents also.
Mhm. Mhm.
So somewhere we've gone down a lot during COVID. I think the sensory and everything has come back. So now she's not able to handle the airline thing,
Mhm.
airport and all that.
Mhm.
So it's been 5 years. So what we are doing right now is first we did a small local trip now.
Mhm.
So we did that last year. We did a November. Made a trip to Goa for
Mhm.
3 days.
Mhm.
She handled it okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. The other thing is that she's also scared of stray dogs much more right now.
Yeah, because
So dogs
mhm.
fear is there. So in the airport, the security dogs also kind of trip her off.
Trigger. Mhm.
All this she used to handle really well, but now it has come back. So anyway, so now we are my other big thing is the going and getting the certificate. So that is like the huge task for us. We still haven't done that yet. So
Mhm.
yeah, that is a challenge. So we'll need to do that and then continue to look for more art shows and be a part of
Opportunity.
group shows. The other thing I want to explore really is doing selling her art online. Maybe I have
Mhm.
not
Mhm.
explored that much. So my goal
Mhm.
for this year is to do that in terms
Mhm.
of her art and just keep going. So we used to be really regular at visiting art shows, also other art shows. So in fact, she just recently went for in March. The Domini sir had an art show based for Women's Day. He had a
Mhm.
lot of women artists in BIC. That's where I went to BIC. I was
Okay.
telling yeah. So we took Sanjana for that. She was invited. So we just want to be part of other art shows and keep exposing her to more shows now because of the traffic. We are not doing that much.
Yeah.
So we are now putting our thing to taking her more regularly. So that is the
Mhm.
goal, and then keep doing that. And somewhere down the line, we also want to do an art studio for her. That is
Mhm.
another thought
Mhm.
where she can go and work and
Yes.
also just keep more of display her artwork and
Yes.
try
Yes.
to do something. So these are the three goals in terms of her art. But for me, the other bigger thing is the avas I was telling you,
Mhm. Right.
right?
Yeah,
So
I
she's
think
been going to
communication is a
Ishanya.
very, yes, communication is
Exactly.
a
She's
very
been going to
important
Ishanya, and I know they've been trying a lot.
thing.
But the problem is that, because of the distance and the time, we are not putting that much time into
Mhm.
this. And the other
Yeah,
problem
I
is
think
that she
it is a
shuts down.
very, see, I think it's a very valid point that you've brought, right? I mean, how can we, given, the city's infrastructure, given the city's traffic problems,
Exactly.
do we
Exactly.
really have, ideally speaking, we should have accessible centers for people in places, or,
Exactly. Exactly.
we should explore how we can make it. I mean, given the city's
Correct.
traffic and all of
Correct.
that,
Correct. Correct.
that is completely out of our control. How can we make all of these learning programs accessible? Part
Correct. Correct.
online, part
Absolutely.
offline. I think it really, a hybrid kind of a mode, or training
Correct.
the
Correct.
parent,
Correct.
or, maybe services
Exactly.
at home. We really have to think beyond
True.
going,
True. True.
taking our children to a center. I mean, our young adults to a center,
Correct.
because
Correct.
traffic is
Correct.
enough,
Correct.
I think, to even drive us mad. But this is probably, I think, these are things we, as
Absolutely.
a community, I think we need the largest stakeholder community.
Absolutely.
We need to
I
kind of
agree.
explore, these.
I agree completely. I agree completely because she doesn't do. I mean, the online thing she doesn't do much. The attention span is not great, so that is the only problem we have with the online learning thing. So yeah, so we have to somehow crack that code.
Yes.
I'm like literally that is my big focus for this year because art. Okay, at least we have made some jump
There's
start.
a headway.
That's the
And
reason. That's the reason why I took February slot because even June I didn't want to wait till that time because right now okay things are good, let us just do it
yes.
because then the whole year then sets off into a nice mode, right? So
Right.
we wanted to do that.
Yeah.
But now that is like little bit cruising and now this is my other big goal that I've taken
Mhm. Mhm.
and continue to expose her to also events and inclusive
Different
events.
experiences. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm part of Mitra
Mm.
right now, so we want to take her for Mitra events more often. And
Mm.
Amaze is another thing, the adventure camp. We've been going for
Yes.
2 years now. So
It was lovely chatting with you, Jaya. Thank you so
thank you.
much. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much for
much.
sharing your
Actually,
perspectives.
actually, I had to keep myself hard from like I said, if I go over the tough parts, I'll actually break down. I get very emotional actually. So I'm glad that I went through the thing without going there, because we do have that side also.
We
So it's
absolutely,
nothing is
yes.
easy. Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
is easy. Nothing in our world, nothing is easy. So
Exactly. But thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And I
thank
want
you
to
for
thank Not
sharing
That Different also for giving me the platform. And I'll definitely share this with our friends and family.
so
And
much.
because I've never spoken so much about her, our journey, and all that this much. So thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you
that.
so much for sharing. And here's
Absolute
wishing
pleasure.
Sanjana good luck for her next art show, with, of course,
Thank you.
you time to organize for it.
Yes.
So many more successes to come.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you so much.
Describe your in that watch I'm so much mad. How does it feel when your watch is exhibition very good? What's your favorite? Trying to remember for the moment.